Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and we're going to be talking about the next 5 to 6 days heading on into your next weekend. Hey, we're in a stretch of some really nice weather. Let me show it to you here. And we're looking at Wednesday high temperatures. If you like summer or been waiting for summer to start showing up, the next couple of days it's going to be here. Temperatures are going to be nice, not much humidity for the next, let's say, 24 to 48 hours. And then we will start seeing a little bit more in way of humidity, but it's going to feel nice out there. Some really nice pool weather. Take a look at Wednesday. Look at all this warm weather across most of the country. That's good. It's June and it's about time, right? Thursday, another nice day, a little bit warmer though. You can kind of see that. But what I want to point out is take a look at this yellow here. The Great Lakes, you're not getting into the warm weather at all, especially here on Thursday. Then you see a spot of yellow right there. This is response to the next system that's picking up some moisture and some clouds, and that's why you're seeing temperatures about normal or slightly below normal in this area. But you can see temperatures definitely below normal up towards the north. There's some very chilly air up there. But again, that's all relative because our normal highs now are in the lower 80s right here in the Ohio Valley. So even though it's going to be chilly up there, it's still not going to be that bad. You'll see temperatures most likely in the 60s, maybe even the 50s up in Canada. So that's not too bad if you like that type of weather. Now by Friday, here we are starting to see a little bit of a change. Still temperatures a little bit on the warm side here in the Ohio Valley. I think that's going to be kind of early because I think we're going to start seeing this type of cooler weather coming in. This reflects clouds and some rain. Here, this is the next frontal system up towards the north. Very warm across the southeast and most of the eastern seaboard. Here we are on Saturday. This is where it gets kind of wet. If you're going to be planning outdoor activities, want to take the kids to one of the local parks, you have baseball games going on, soccer games, the next several days are going to be fine. But by next weekend, that may not be the case right here in not only the Ohio Valley, but at least the eastern third of the country. And you can see again some relatively chilly air up towards the north. And by Sunday, that warm air is still sitting out towards the west. That's going to start moving in this direction. But there's that other system that's going to be pulling out. So again, a fairly soggy weekend looks like coming up. I'll show you that here in a minute. But first, here on Wednesday, notice this large area of high pressure carved out. Beautiful weather for us right here. There's a frontal system down in the southeast. There's that next system that's going to be affecting the Midwest and most of the eastern third of the country. Here on Thursday, still dry, but here's that frontal system, potentially some severe weather up towards the north. Watch out for that. And I also want to mention, even though this area here isn't showing much in the way of severe weather, once again, you get systems coming in with a lot of warm and humid air. It's not out of the realm of possibilities of seeing some severe weather, even though this radar precipitation map isn't quite showing anything all that intense. So again, keep a weather eye out. But it looks like certainly up towards the north, up in Iowa and Wisconsin and Minnesota, looks like you could be looking at some action there. Also, it looks like there's something trying to develop there off the coast of Florida. That's because that frontal system is sitting down there. I don't see anything tropical developing, but you're also looking at some precipitation in that regard. Here we go on Friday. You see this large area of precipitation turn to expand. Clouds will work its way into the Ohio Valley. Again, this is where you're going to see potentially some severe weather. Looks like also very wet down in southern Florida. By Saturday, you can just see what a mess it's going to be. There will be showers and a few thunderstorms across most of the area. Again, I don't see a wide outbreak of severe weather, but we have to keep an eye on that. But look at all the way up towards the northeast. Kind of wet and messy. Here on Sunday, it starts pushing its way a little bit more towards the east, but again, you can see the Ohio Valley cleaning out a little bit from some of the clouds. Maybe late in the day on Sunday may be okay, but it's going to be wet across most of the eastern third of the country itself. Now I want to take you down towards the tropic for a very special date. This is June 21st. Right now here in the tropics, looking pretty good. The Eastern Pacific looking very active at the moment, but right now the Gulf and the Atlantic right now looking pretty nice as far as any type of activities you may just have down in South Florida. So there you have it. Enjoy the next couple of days, the weekend. Keep your rain gear handy. I'm George, the Weather Dad.